Yo, Elliott Trades here. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do analysis on all the the USD majors. Okay, so currently you've seen the counts on all the previous videos. You can see the count on the screen now. Okay, currently we are on the bigger scale looking for a move down for a potential 2 or a B wave. Currently, for today, I'm looking for buys. I'm in buys. Sorry, I'm in buys, and let's explain why. Right. Now, potentially that could be 5 and this could be A, B, C dump, okay? Or it could be a complete, reversal. But as you can see, when price came up here and we came down, we went sideways. This sideways was an accumulation. We accumulated here. And from this point, we went up to break the high again. Price came back down, okay? Now, currently, let's just say quickly, when price came back down, you can see we came into this, swiped this low over here, came into this demand over here, respected this low, and we've come up and we started breaking structures to the upside. Now, the move coming down, we need this move to be a corrective move. Okay, if this becomes an impulsive move, then price is going down. We can count on 1, 2, then inside potential 3 or C, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So counts perfectly as an impulse currently on the pound. Now, if we go from our 2 wave to where price is now, put our fibs on, if this is going to be an impulse, it cannot come and break the 618 over here. And we're currently forming a bullish OB. Okay, so very simple actually. This is actually not going to be a problem. We can quite simply just use this to know where price is going from here. Okay, now if we're going to get another high, okay, then fine. What price is doing now is great. What we'd want to see is continue to break structure. Maybe price will come back into this OB and then we could take a buy. All right, now the moment we've gone past the 618 confirms that this is something corrective. Okay, if it's not something corrective, it could only be a leading diagonal. But for a leading diagonal, this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because the third wave is longer than the first wave. Yeah, okay, it's not impossible, but it's rare that the third wave is longer than the first wave, and it's substantially longer than the first wave as well, which lowers probabilities more for me. Okay, we do have conversion lines, and the fifth wave is shorter than the third wave, so we can't completely count that out. There's a possibility we have a leading diagonal here, and that this could be a corrective move, and it'll probably drop from somewhere over here. Okay, so currently my stance on this is I'm in buys to the supply, because why don't we take out this 618? Now, if we take out this 618, there's still the chance that this is a 1, 2. Let's get the Fibonacci extension quickly. Yeah, there is a chance. In fact, it might be the most probable that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-wave move. So potentially we could be coming up to put in a 2-wave. Okay, 618 for that is around here, and then turn back down. That's a potential. We have news at 3. Okay, now looking at the highs here, they look relatively equal. We've got some 0.86 hits, so that gives me the impression that whatever's coming down here is actually corrective. So either way, for now it's buys. We can look at we got a V-shaped reversal here. We can see that the TDI has gone above the 50 static. Okay, we want to get above the 50 MA, maybe tap back into there and continue higher. But we need to watch this supply zone, or how price reacts when we reach the supply zone. If we reach the supply zone, and then at that point we're going to work out if this is what we've got, if this is actually an A, a B, C. If we get distribution in here, okay, that increases the likelihood to go lower. Or it could, don't forget, it can still be a 1, 2, 3, okay, but it's the same direction. Onto Euro USD, doing the same thing. Euro USD, I've already got it marked out and I can see inefficiencies in here. The problem I have with Euro USD, it would be clear if this had been a 5-wave move or an ending diagonal. From the 4, we got A, B, C, which is crazy. Yeah. So we're looking for the purple 5, as you can see the count here. We're looking for that purple 5. I'll just go to the 4-hour. You can see on all the prior videos the count, but let me just zoom in. Okay, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for purple 5, which could be here if it wasn't for the zigzag ending in an ABC. So that's thrown me off because everything prior to that has been impulsive. Okay, I still got the 5 there, but because this did not give us a clear 5 wave, because we had built up liquidity here, which I mentioned in the prior videos, all these relative equal lows, I took sales yesterday almost down to the demand. It started stalling. I just thought I had the lines portion, let me just go. So I took out my trade slightly early. Still happy with the trades, didn't want to keep it in the market for no reason, but I was waiting for price to hit this demand to buy. So I've caught that. Now what I'm looking, because I didn't expect price to take this low. If price was to take this low, I'm going to call that 5 the high. Somehow we've got some rare tiny 4 in there, and that's just going to have to be it. You know, the markets aren't perfect, but currently I see a potential to make a new high due to this structure. Okay, and at the same time we could just come up to one of these 2 supply zones and then go down and break this low. If we did that, then yeah, I'm just looking for sales for a 2 wave to the downside. So currently looking for higher, and gonna be cautious in this supply zone. If we get into the supply zone, I'm pretty sure we'll get distribution at this supply zone actually, but gotta observe it because that could distribute, come to the demand, and then go higher. So this area just above this little black line where I noted some inefficiency on maybe the 1 minute or the 5 minute. As soon as we get above that line, I'm stepping out of my trades. We could go a bit higher into this one, and we've got the psychological high just here. We're going to check AUDUSD. AUDUSD and NZDUSD are literally doing the exact same thing. So I'm just going to do AUDUSD, okay, and leave NZDUSD for today. Right. Now, this AUDUSD is much clearer than EURUSD and pound to me currently. I know we're going sideways, but the count is great. I believe we have a 1. I don't know if it's here or here for certain, but I do believe we have a 1. It would go here. That would be 1-1. Now we could have A, so we got a 3-wave move down. B can count 3-wave move up, and we could be looking for a C and then expanded flat to the downside. And right over here we have our last down move for the up move. So this is a demand zone. We're currently gone sideways since Tuesday last week. Okay, it's been like 9 days. So sooner or later we're looking for price to make a move. I do believe in this circumstance the move is down. If you check out the these are this is like more of a major low, but inside this range, when we came up, we came down, we manipulated this low here, tapped the demand, came up and broke the high. Our range is now from here to here. That's the new high. After we grabbed that liquidity, we came down and broke this fractal low. That's the fractal low because this is the last low, also in a demand zone. But the last low created before we took out the high. We've now taken that out. So the range is now between this high and this new low we created in the range. Okay? Because the market will trick you. As you can see, as we're coming down, we've got a high, a low, a higher low, and a lower low. And prices come and swipe this high. I don't consider that a break of structure. I consider that a manipulation of the high due to this being inside. It's the internals of this range. After doing that, we broke the fractals again. And to be honest with you, I think we may see sells from here today, from right here. So I would observe that area. And if we came down now and took this low, I would be expecting price to take this low. And we'll see if it takes this low. If it takes these two lows, we know we're bearish at that point. Can't say I know we know we're bearish, but there's a good chance we're bearish. The last boss would be breaking this demand zone, and it would be quite likely that price would, come down here, end up coming back to supply. We're going to want to see a distribution and then continuation to the downside. Okay, I'll be updating shortly as the market develops. Please trade safe and like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks.